Hey guys, Steve Raw here with the Bass Hang. How's it going? Bringing you a very quick video featuring this new Marco bass. So a little brief history. Marco Bass Guitars makes incredible instruments, usually American made, all USA made, hand built by Marco Cortez himself. I have two of his basses, a fretless 5-string and a 4-string relic bass. I'm probably going to get another bass of his, or another few. I really love his instruments. I love the pickups, the way they're built, the construction. They just sound great. And for me, functionality is the first thing. I basically want to be able to pull a bass out of a case, or if it's shipped, play it. Maybe it needs a little tiny bit of a setup, but that's it. And just take it out, gig it, do a recording session, fly date with it, whatever. It has to function. It has to work. Since that's kind of where I'm coming from. I'm coming from the mindset of being a working musician and using these instruments as tools. So when Marco Cortez told me that he was going to start having some basses built in Japan, I was a little surprised and I was a little taken back and I was a little bit skeptical. But he assured me that they were going to be really great instruments. So basically, let me tell you, this bass, the body and the neck are made in Japan. They're shipped to Marco's workshop, assembled. His pickups are actually, these are his Marco Neo pickups that I just love. They're awesome. He puts his pickups in the bass. He puts a 2-band preamp in the bass. So basically it comes over and he fits and finishes the basses. Make sure that they're set up great. This one is just, it's stunning. This blue is just incredible. The finish is beautiful. Has a little cover here that sports, there's a 9-volt battery in there for the preamp. Eventually, maybe this will be recessed right now, or recessed in the future. But for right now, basically the price point is going to be around the $1,000 range, probably under that. And for a bass that sounds and plays as good as this, that's pretty darn incredible, especially if you can just take it right out of the box and gig it and play it. It's really well made. I am super familiar with the Fender made in Japan basses that were made back in the 90s. Fernandez made some in the 90s, so did Tokai. There were a lot of basses that were like lawsuit basses because of some copyright infringement with Fender. Anyways, so this bass feels literally just like one of those basses. It is an alder body, rosewood fretboard, and a maple neck. It's super comfortable. It's basically a 60s jazz bass. It doesn't have the thinnest and smallest neck. It has a little bit of meat to it, but not uncomfortable at all. It's super comfortable. Again, Marco is having these basses spec'd out to his specs. So let's play it. So basically, electronic-wise, you have master volume, and then you have a panning with a detente, a center detente. I'm not sure how to say it. I say detente. So that's what that is. So it has panning, and then it has a 2-band active preamp. So on the bottom you have your bass with the center detente, and the treble with the little click, little center. So it's boost and cut. So I just want to play it. I'm going through my Sennheiser mic, so it's basically a room mic. I'm not going direct, but you're going to hear the sound of the bass going through my Little Mark and a Form Factor 112 cab. So I'll just play some examples. So basically here is the EQ set flat with the pickups both on and the volume all the way up. So I always like to play this. Kind of listen to the whole sound of the bass, from top to bottom, kind of. It just plays great. It's set up awesome. Sorry. It's set up really great. Literally, I just pulled it out of the box. It was shipped to me yesterday, and I just started playing it, tuned it up, and it was spot on. So the fretwork is really awesome. You know, I guess if it comes over and there's something going on or something wrong with the frets, or there's, you know, little sharp spots, the nice thing is Marco assembles them here so he can kind of fix that. So again, that was both pickups. I'll do a little slap thing. Okay, so that was the EQ set flat with both pickups on. Here's front pickup. P-bass-ish. All right, so here is the bridge pickup. You can get your Jocko on. So that was the bridge pickup. So now let's go back to both pickups. And let's boost the treble. So I'm not going to boost the treble all the way. I'm going to go about 3/4. Alright, so that was treble boosted. Now let's boost it all the way. Treble boosted all the way. So not harsh at all. It's just very nice. So I don't know what preamp it is, but it's definitely a preamp that is on the less on the less expensive side, because to fit that price point, you know, he's not going to be using anything too expensive. But usually on these cheaper preamps, you really get this shrilly high end, and to me, it sounds very nice. It's still warm and it's not cutting my head off. So that was the treble, literally blasted all the way on. Here's the treble off. So I don't know when you really use that. Maybe cut it a little bit. So here's cut. Treble cut a little bit. I kind of like it just straight up in the middle. So again, I just received this bass yesterday. Shot a really quick video, which I will actually put at the end of this video, which is literally me pulling the bass out, tuning it up, and shooting video. I kind of like doing that. And it was super comfortable. So I have not taken it out to gig it yet, but I definitely will. Okay, so now that was the high end, the treble knob on treble side of the preamp. So now let's do the bass. So here's flat with both pickups. Here's bass boosted about 3/4. Gets into that woolly realm. There's the bass boosted all the way. It's fat. It's big and fat. It's not mid-rangey at all. It's just big, round. It's nice. So here is the bass rolled off all the way. Probably never use that. So there's the center. Center's nice, and then boosted a little bit. It's nice. So here is the treble and the bass boosted about 3/4 of the way. All right, and then bridge pickup. That's kind of nice. So that was the bass and treble at about 3/4, and I'm favoring the bridge pickup. So all in all, this is a real home run bass in the $1,000 and below range. So again, I think it's going to be around the $1,000 range. It's not going to be over that. Might be a little under, but this bass will rival pretty much anything. It's pretty incredible that it's a quality Japanese-made bass that is assembled in the U.S. and it has U.S. pickups, Marco's incredible Neodymium pickups that are in his USA basses. And then it has this preamp that's actually musical and usable. And I didn't know how good it would be, because I'm not a preamp guy, but I didn't know how good it would be being this inexpensive. And I am pleasantly surprised. Hardware is just basic, really inexpensive hardware, but you know what? So far, it seems to hold the tune. You know, the true test will be taking out and gigging it, which I'm going to do. But so far, man, it feels really, really comfortable. I can just pick it up and play it, and it's really, really comfortable. So check them out. I think they're going to be at dealers soon, but they're definitely going to be at the NAMM show if you're going to be there at the 2016 Winter NAMM show in Anaheim. Come by and check it out, and it's just it's a really great bass, and I think a lot of people are going to be very, very surprised with it, especially at the price point of the $1,000 range. So again, Marco bass guitars, Japanese TFL bass, pretty awesome. All right, thanks again, guys. We'll see you. Bye.
Mm-hmm.